Hi Snickerdoodles, I am back from the denturist. So, a couple things. I'm going to start with the first that really upset me. I'm in the chair. I've got this stuff in my mouth, which is evidently still coming out. And House of Pain, Jump Around came on at the denturist. And I don't know how I feel about it. It made me feel much, much older than I actually am. I danced to that when it came out. In fact, I was at choir camp when that came out. It's a day or two ago. Anyway, so I went in and she checked everything out. She put my dentures in, which was hilarious because they basically just fell right out. I had a lot more bone loss than she had expected. I kind of expected it. I don't know if I'd mentioned when I had my full extraction, I had periodontal disease and I had 9 abscesses. That's a whole long story in and of itself. I brush and floss. I'd always brushed and flossed. My kids brush and floss. Whole long story. Anyway, so what she's done now is she's just replaced the soft liner. Sorry, there's a hummingbird outside my window. Hey, buddy. Anyway, she replaced the soft liner. So what they do is, this is the second one I've had. The first one I had was shortly after surgery. Is when you have an intermediate denture, it's quite large because it accommodates, it's basically like a pressure bandage. So it goes in and it controls the swelling. So as you're healing, as your swelling goes down, of course your gums are shrinking and your dentures get really loose. So that's a thing. Now, like I said before, I don't know if you watched the video, but with the price of my dentures, I got 2 relines included. I was kind of hoping that I could hold off and get the next step is to reline them with hard acrylic and then do a soft reline over that. So I was kind of hoping, because they're actually pretty expensive, the next reline that I will have to have done is probably going to be another 6 months, and it's going to be about $1,000, which is a lot for me. You know, I didn't have a lot of time in advance with the surgery. They kind of called the week before and were like, oh, hey, guess what? Surprise! And actually, I had surgery on my son's 13th birthday, so that was a pile of suck. It's hard to come up with like $5,000 off the top. I haven't been working, blah, 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 blah. The whole thing. Soft liner. I'm going to just duck to the side and take these out so I can show you what I'm talking about. I just can't bring myself to take them out. Anyway, hold on. That's the bottom, and oh, that sexy noise was me having suction again. Lipstick on my chin. Nice. All right. So this is the soft liner. Oh, is it focusing? It is. You can see it's like soft and bendable. Now this will cure more. I have to leave them in for a few hours, and you're not really supposed to eat for a couple hours after this. But this is much softer. Obviously, this is the hard acrylic, and then you've got the softer silicone liner. I'm going to go over here and put them back in. Oh, yeah. Sexy. So they go in, they grind down the soft liner that had been previously applied. Mine was actually starting to come off. I'm a grinder. I grind my teeth a lot. I clench my jaw a lot. It's just my stress response to life. So they grind that down, and then they put in the paste. I've always kind of believed that thing where if it tastes really bad, don't put it in your mouth. As we all have grown up to learn, I hope. And this stuff tastes so absolutely foul. It's like bitter and chemically, and basically it feels like you've just shoved your mouth full of caulking. But they leave just to leave it there for quite a while. So they overfill it, right? A bit, not a lot, but so that it's properly filled and there aren't any weird gaps or whatever. And then she presses it in. So it scooshes out. Now this stuff does not make me throw up like the other stuff did. Thank giddy gravy. They do the same with the bottom, and then you're sitting there for a while. Then she goes in and, you know, they kind of wipe off the paste a little bit and see where it needs refilling. This time I had like a big glob of it in the back of my throat, and you can't, like, you're literally trying to hold your teeth in like this, and there's squishy things coming out, and it like back at my epiglottis, and I'm just like, it's ridiculous. But it tastes forkin' awful. So when you go in, please know that it's going to taste absolutely terrible. You're going to salivate a lot. I actually just asked her for one of the little disposable cups, and that is my spit cup as we drove home. Like, it is really hard to have dentures and like stay classy. You can't, right? You're driving around, you're drooling, you're spitting, things are coming out of your mouth. It's not the best part of your day. So I need to leave these in until this evening. I can eat probably in another hour or two. I did stop for coffee on the way back because I'm a coffee fiend. But I won't be able to eat for a bit. I won't be able to use an adhesive till tomorrow, but I'm hoping, because the bottoms definitely fit a lot better, and I actually have some suction on the roof of my mouth. So I'm hoping, and this is, I don't know if you remember, in one of my previous videos I talked about bite down and swallow before you talk. It really helps right now even when your dentures fit well. If they're feeling a little loose, or maybe you're eating, you definitely want to do that, the bite down and swallow. Don't do that when it's first done, because it's so gross. Yeah, so dentures, not my finest moment, if you will. But I think with some adhesive, I might actually be able to eat tomorrow. My fingers are crossed because I'm so hungry. And suddenly, because I can't eat like solid things, everything just smells amazing. Pasta, and like, I'm gluten-free, like I'm celiac, right? So all of my pasta and bread and everything is different, and it's a little bit firmer in a strange way. It's either firmer or way, way soft, and I have a texture thing, which has been really hard. So yeah, this is where I am right now. Feeling pretty good about it. Hoping that I can eat a bit more. I've actually, since my dentures stopped fitting quite as well, I've lost 8 pounds, which, you know, doesn't seem like much, but I'm almost down to the same weight I was in high school, which I'm not happy about, actually. I wasn't very healthy in high school. Anyway, this is just me babbling like an idiot now. This whole thing is basically me babbling like an idiot. Anyway, I will update you. And Ashley, thank you for being so lovely. Talk to you soon, Snickerdoodles.